Alrighty guys, as the gaming is another Dragon Ball Legends TOP walkthrough video. This is going to be part 1 of 2 for the standard edition. If you guys are looking for the pocket edition, it will be linked in the description down below. Alright, so the team that we are going to be using is going to be Sun Family yet again. That way we can get a little bit more experience with the team. We're going to make one little change here though, is that we're going to be swapping out the Goten for the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, the yellow Goten that is. If you want to use that yellow transforming Goten, you can still definitely do that. He's still very viable, and he's probably going to get you a little bit more points because he typically hangs around, I don't know, or he typically hangs around A to S tier. He currently is in A tier right now, so that definitely is still available to you. What I do want to tell you guys right now is swap all your characters over to Strike right now if you're using this team, or whatever team you're using, right? Like if you're using an all blast team, you want all your units to be on blast. If I look at Gohan, Beast, he's Strike. This guy, he automatically gets set to blast. This guy's good. This guy's good. This guy's good. This guy is not good. Let's set him over to Strike, and then, yep, we're all good now. We have all our equips, we're pretty much ready to go. Another thing that I want to point out to you guys is that last season, our blue Gohan actually took so much damage, and I have now just figured out why he took so much damage. So I thought it was a friendship rank diff. We have him at friendship rank 8 right now. He's pretty much almost done. But look, we didn't have him Zenkai awakened. Like, he has none of his panels awakened right here, so that's a big oof on my part. So we're gonna go ahead and correct that. If you guys have a Zenkai unit, make sure you guys are Zenkai boosting them as well. Alright, so now that we have that set up, we're ready to go ahead and start our path. Make sure you guys put on your equipment before starting your path, or else you're not going to get another chance to do so unless you land on a yellow tile. I don't want you guys to do that. Another thing I want to do before we actually start our path here is give a shout out to doomgeta and the team behind all these TOP videos right here. I'm going to link their Discord links in the description down below. One of them's tied to the official Dragon Ball Legends Discord, where you can get a bunch of help there. They have a bunch of helpers specifically for TOP, and then we have doomgeta's personal Discord as well, where he basically manages his own thing alongside his team right there. It's been a massive help and a massive increase in knowledge towards the game mode. And with that being said, first fight's to the right of us. It is against Universe 6, I believe it is. So we do have the double stuns here, plus the yellow hit, who's going to mitigate some damage, unfortunately. Alright, so this is the first attack order that we're going to be using right here. I know it's kind of weird to bring in the double blues against the double greens, but I want to keep Beast in here, especially because he does get that bonus to his super gauge, right? He gets 20% to special move gauge if there's a tag of powerful opponent. The yellow hit does fulfill that criteria, and so I think that's value right there. Alright, so first unit we will go for is going to be the Champa. Get rid of one of those stuns, and then the Frost. If we can get them both in turn 1, that's ideal, that's optimal. Then we'll go for some of the damage dealers. We'll go for the purple hit, we'll go for Vados, the yellow hit, and then Kaba at the end because he's kind of irrelevant here. Alright, so definitely an easy fight, although we did mess up in one aspect. So the Frost is getting cover changed by the purple hit, so he does have, he's in range basically, so we got him to a good amount of HP. I'll show the footage as well. We still got hit by the stun regardless, so it didn't even matter ultimately, but just the fact that dude, so the hit cover changed for him, and so then my Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken ended up super attacking this Frost when he had like a smidge of HP. So if you want to go for the Champa first and then the purple hit into the Frost, that's also an option as well. Just do keep in mind, if you go for the Frost first in that fight, this purple hit has a straight cover for him. Alright, so fight number 2 is going to be to the right of us. It is against GT. This one should also be a pretty easy fight. Alright, so this is the team formation I'm going to be using right here. I think this is going to work out pretty good. So this guy, I'm going to keep him on the key restore speed tile because I don't want my attack order to get messed up. We already know he already attacks first, so that's fine with me. And then we're going to avoid this middle row. I want you guys to avoid this middle row because that's where free-to-play 17 is going to be debuffing you. Alright, so first unit I want to take out here is going to be a red unit, since my blues are attacking first, and then hopefully I can just super attack this guy with my red GT Goku, right, since he's going to get that guaranteed super attack off. Then we'll go for the Hellfighter 17 because he's providing damage and support, and go for these purples, and then we'll go for the green at the end. You can go for the green 17 earlier, honestly. I'm just used to going for him last because he eats a blast arts. Obviously, that's not going to really be an issue with the team that we have set up right here. Another pretty easy fight. I think we had a really strong start there. We were able to kill both of those units in turn 1 like we wanted to. We got the red Goku and the Super 17, and then the rest kind of just fell pretty easily. Alright, so next is straight above us, 3-5th stage. It is against Saiyan Saga. This one's also pretty easy, minus the Piccolo, right? That's the only unit you have to worry about. Alright, so this is the team formation I'm going to be using right here. I'm going to let this guy get the super attack into the ultimate arts. And then we're going to go ahead and put our yellow Goku on backup because of the 3 reds, and we'll keep one of our purples on backup. So I was debating putting both purples on backup because of the double yellows, but I want the Goten support right here because he's going to be supporting a really broad range of my units. And this one's a pretty easy attack order too, so again, blues attack first. Let's go for the red first, and then we'll go for the Piccolo, the yellow one, and then after that we'll go for the Goku, Tien, Krillin, and then the Gohan at the end. Alright, so coming out of that one, extremely easy fight right there. Nothing. It's a 3-5th difficulty. I expect all of you guys to kind of just breeze through this. Everyone's in great condition too. It went perfectly as planned. Alright, so next is to the left of us, 3-5th difficulty. It is against Universe 6 once again, but it's just a little bit different, right? Just a little bit. Alright, so this is the team formation I'm thinking about using right here. So I'm going to save the super attack. There's no yellows on the enemy team. I don't think it's necessarily worth it to burn the super attack right now. So let's go ahead and save that for a later date. This guy's staying on here too. I know this guy's squishy, right? So I'm trying my best to just save him for last. This guy, he has a little bit more survivability in his kit, especially considering the fact that he's a tag unit. He has the damage cut and stuff like that, so I'm okay with putting him on the field early a little bit. Alright, so the big 3 of this fight is definitely going to be the Kawaii because she debuffs your team on turn 2, and then she also has a strike cover change for the Kefla. And then after that, I think we go for the Vados because she debuffs a unit upon attacking them, and then we go for the purple Kefla because she debuffs the entire team on turn 3. After that, you can basically go for whoever you want. I am going to go for well, because they're all blues too, right? So I'll go for the Kale, both of the Kales, and then Chomp at the end. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually had to use the rush right there. It kind of screwed us over a little bit because these guys tag switched because they attacked the purple unit. So they tag switched into the Trunks, and then they never tag switched back, right? Because they only have one available to them, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so next fight is straight above us, a 4-5th fight against Majin. This is one of the high difficulty fights. This fight's really annoying. Alright, so this is the team formation I am going to use right here. So typically, when you go up against Fat Boo, you completely avoid this middle row. But I want to put this red Goku there, and he's going to take a little bit extra damage, but I'm going to transform his super attack into the ultimate arts, right, because he does have that available to him. So he's going to have to just deal with that and for the time being. But he's going to be getting buffed by the Goten. Beast Gohan's getting buffed by the Goten, and then these 3 on the bottom, they're getting the support from the Goku. Alright, so the attack order is we're going to go for the Super Boo first, or this Buuhan actually, because he has a strike cover for the Ultra Blue. Plus, he's red. Our blues attack first, remember. And then we'll go for the Ultra Kid Buu. Hopefully, we super attack him with our Kid Goku, and he hits him with the Dragon Fist ultimate and just kills him right off rip. Then we'll go for the Super Boo, who stuns you on turn 3. We'll go for the free-to-play Kid Buu, who has debuffs for your team's damage each turn. And then you can go for some easy targets after that. You go for the Evil Buu, and then for the Fat Buu at the end. Alright, so I think for like a rare moment here, we didn't need rush for that fight. We did get the full kill. Turn 1 went beautifully, by the way. We were able to kill the red Buuhan, and then ultimate arts the Kid Buu, and pretty much took them out on turn 1. And yeah, everything's going great. Gohan took a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Alright, so next is to the left of us, 3-5th stage against a GT with Tapion. Alright, so this is what we're going to be using right here. Pretty standard. We're going to put our boost characters on backup, and then we're going to go ahead and just destroy everything with the main roster. Alright, so I'm going to be a little bit confident in my team, a little bit cocky. Let's go for the red first, and then the Tapion, and let's assume that we take them out turn 1 with a unit to spare. And then we'll go for the Super Baby 2. Hopefully Beast Gohan just absolutely obliterates him. And then we get the super attack off with our Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. And then we can just sweep up the rest of the units. Alright, so that went perfectly, bro. 3-5th difficulty. We were able to do everything that we wanted to do. We abused this team. Alright, so next is 3-5th difficulty. To the right of us, it is against TOP. Alright, so this is the attack order I'm going to use right here. I actually want to, I know, like, we have to worry about the Tien, but there's 3 yellows, so I want to put both of my purples on backup. If anything, we can use a whole turn to just take out the green Tien, right? I'm down for that. That way we can just protect our blues here a little bit. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. So let's go for the purple Goku first, because our Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, he attacks pretty early, right? And then we'll super attack this guy with our Dragon Fist with our Kid Goku, and then we'll take out this Vegeta hopefully before he transforms. Then we'll go for the Gohan 17 and then the Krillin at the end. I would say that attack order went pretty perfectly, right? So we timed their blues to go for the purple, and then our greens and our red took out the TN in turn 1. It was pretty, I would say that's pretty valuable. Alright, so next is to the left of us, 3-fist difficulty fights against powerful opponent. This one's going to be one of the really annoying fights here. This is going to suck. Alright, so I think this is what I'm going to do here. Beast Gohan will definitely get his super attack, definitely not on turn 1, maybe on turn 2 or 3. This guy will get his as well on turn 2. We'll see what we do, and then our boost characters on backup. Alright, so let's go over how this team works a little bit before we go into our attack order. So the full power Frieza, the LF one, he's debuffing your whole team turn 2, and he has a blast cover for LF Broly and LF Jiren. Bojack is pretty easy. He's really slow in key restore speed, but he supers you basically at the end of turn 2. LF Jiren, he's stunning one of our units. We can't do anything about it. He also has a strike cover change for LF Broly and the full power Frieza. And then you also have the Sparking full power Frieza, who nullifies the blast arts and then blue cards you. When I would take on that team, or take on a team with that unit with my regeneration team, I would pretty much leave it up to RNG, save him for last, either slot my units over to strike base, or I would, ideally you want to take him out first because he also is slow, so maybe he eats that first blast arts and then the rest of your team just nukes him before he even gets the chance to do it, right? And then the LF Broly, he has a strike cover for LF Jiren, and then free-to-play Broly, he's kind of just here, to be honest with you. For my attack order, let's try to kill the Jiren first, and then we'll go for the Frieza, and then we'll go for the Bojack, the full power Frieza, Broly, and then the other Broly at the end. And so I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that was a 3-fist difficulty fight, and it basically took everything I had to end that fight without rushing. We used pretty much all of our super attacks that we had available to us. I mean, the damage-wise, it wasn't bad at all, just because of the difficulty, but it took a lot from us. If this was a 5-fist difficulty fight, it would have been a serious issue. I highly recommend saving some super attacks specifically for this fight. Alright, so next is to the left of us. It's against the Mohawks fight. This one's a little bit of a breather fight, if I'm being real honest with you. So this is the team formation I'm going to be using right here. I think this is going to be pretty solid. Put both of our purples on backup right here. Alright, so attack order is pretty easy here too. You go for the Nappa first because he's debuffing you every turn. And then I'm going to go for the Oob. This purple Tapion hopefully gets supered by my Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. This Tapion debuffs you when he's hit for 1 turn. And then after that, we'll go for the Blue Raccoon. We'll go for the Yellow 16, and then Zamasu at the end. Another thing to keep in mind is that the Zamasu is debuffing the bottom row, right? So if you notice, we avoided that bottom row in our team formation. I probably should have mentioned it back there though. Alright, so we pretty much finished that up nicely. I think it actually went perfectly. 1.4 million. I think the attack order was very, very strong there. Alright, so next is to the left of us, 3-fist difficulty against androids. This one should also be pretty easy. Alright, so this is the information we're going to be using right here. I'm going to save this super attack because the next fight is going to be a little bit hard. So we want to save this. The center column is going to be getting debuffed right here. So that is something to keep in mind. We're going to just go ahead and face tank it anyways. It's from the green 18. I think we're going to be good here, though, since this fight shouldn't be too difficult in the first place. Alright, so Loki, I kind of want to be cheeky here. I want to go for the red first, and then for the green. Hopefully we have enough damage to actually pull this off. And then we'll go for another red, and then hopefully super attack this guy with our yellow Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. And then we can take out this 18 and the Dr. Zero at the end. Hopefully this works out. Alright, yeah, so that was pretty easy. I'm very happy with that. Extremely happy with that. 1.5 million, we did get the full kill. Everyone's pretty much chilling right here too. So next is straight above us. It is a 5-fist difficulty fight against event exclusive. Alright, so this is the team formation we're going to use right here. Boost units on backup. And then we're going to get the super attack off with our Kid Goku. It's going to also turn into the ultimate arts. So that's going to be pretty huge for us. Alright, so first unit, go for 18, giving us blast-based damage debuffs. Then DKP also giving us debuffs on turn 2. So we'll get those two. I'm pretty sure we can take those two out in turn 1. And then we'll go with this guy. He gets super attacked by Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. And then after that, we will go for the Goku Black. We'll go for Android 13 and then Cooler. Alright, so pretty good actually. I think the attack order was extremely solid. 1.4 million, got the full kill. Next is straight above us, 3-fist difficulty. It's 3-fist difficulty. It's against all Super Saiyan 3s. The only unit that I probably would recommend you guys watch out for is this guy, since he has a buff against regeneration. If you guys are using regeneration, same thing with the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then the purple one, and then the Green Legends Limited. He eats a blast arts, so I like to save him for last if I'm running a blast-based team. Alright, so this is the team formation we're going to be using right here. Boost unit still on backup, and it's just the main roster. Alright, so for attack order, I do want to take out the red first, and then the yellow. That's usually what we do all the time, right? And then after that, we will go for the blue, and then the green, go for the purple, and then shallot at the end. A very easy fight right there. Pretty much have nothing to worry about. I did get a little bit scared because my kid Goku, he built up his super attack, and I did not want him to use his super attack right there. Thankfully, he preserved it. We did get the full kill. Another thing I forgot to mention is that the green Super Saiyan 3, he has the cover change rescue for the red, so he kind of got in the way a little bit there, but I mean, wasn't a big deal, honestly. So for the final fight, it is fight 13 against the Boo Duo. Alright, so this is the team formation we're going to be using right here. We're going to let this guy get the ultimate arts activation on that yellow tile. Goten's buffing this range right here, which is very nice, right? Still, he's buffing everyone except for this guy, which is it's all right. It's not the end of the world. All right, so for attack order, pretty easy here. Hopefully, let's go ahead and get this guy out of the way. I wish we had more super attacks, honestly, lined up for him. Then hopefully the Kid Goku Dragon Fist this guy. Then we'll go for the green, yellow, Majin Vegeta, and yeah, Majin Vegetas are at the end right here. Alright, so we did need the rush right there, but I think that went great, if I'm being real honest with you. 1.4 million, we did get the full kill with the rush, but I still think that went phenomenal, especially considering we only had one super attack built up for this fight, which is the Kid Goku. And that went beautifully, by the way. We were able to get the Boo Duo and then the Angel Vegeta with Kid Goku basically at the end of turn. With that, we are ending off with 15 million points. Let's see where that is right now. We have 5 extra TP, so I believe we're at the gutter right now, currently. Yep, 18,000. Alright, that's going to make a perfect thumbnail. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure you guys leave a like, a comment, maybe even consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later!